Good day, guys. Welcome back to this channel. So, if you are new and you've not subscribed, make sure you click on that subscribe button, like and share. Now, if you take a look at this NASDAQ 100, you see that NASDAQ 100 has broken above our resistance level, right? If you can take a look at this level, that's yeah, we can see that price has also reacted at this level. So, kind of like price came to this level, gave us a pullback up. We saw it broke below this level, came back to test this level, dropped, came back, test this level. You see that it has reacted multiple times. And of course, price broke above it. We all know that once price break above a level, we definitely must have a pullback to test that same level. So it is exactly what has happened on this NASDAQ 100. So we would want to predict where this price will be moving for this week. So before that, we predict, and I'll tell you why we'll be placing such trade. I want us to actually start from the higher time frame, which is the monthly time frame. So we would analyze it downward to our 4-hour time frame. For monthly time frame to our 4-hour time frame, I will analyze it and why we'll be taking such trade. Now, if you take a look at this NASDAQ 100 on the full trend, you see that this trend, before 2010, we'll be having a big bullish move on NASDAQ 100. That is means that we'll be seeing a rally movement upward. That is our stocks has actually been giving us a bullish move. So I've also included this moving average, which is 10 period moving average. Those of you that trade this moving average, you know that once the price is above the moving average, then we have to go long. It is a buy, right? But if it is below it, then we have to sell. It is a sell. We have to short it. So for some time, this price has been above the 10 period moving average, and guess what now? Price has now broken its 10 period moving average. So this is an indication that you're on a bearish move. On the moving average, if you want to trade with it, we have to look for a way to short, right? Now, if you take a look at this price action itself, you can see this trend. One, you can see a bearish move. Here comes the correction, another bearish move, right? Here comes the correction. If you notice, we had another bearish move that actually broke this previous lows, right? Price broke this previous lows, and guess what? A correction is being made. So after the correction, we will be expecting another bearish move. But is this correction over? Well, I don't think so. I still believe we would have some bullish move, right, on NASDAQ 100. We still need to have some bullish move, which would be the pullback. That is to tell us that the pullback is not over. There's every possibility that we would have this bullish move to test our 10 period moving average before we continue our bearish move. So still watch out for it. Pullback is still bullish, which the bullish move is not over. Let's see if the pullback will come to hit our 10 period moving average before we continue our bearish move. So that is it. Monthly time frame, we are on a bearish move, but as at now, we are on a pullback level, and that pullback is bullish. So if you want to trade it within this month, right? I mean this November, right? You want to go long on this NASDAQ 100, but once the correction is over, expect a drop on this NASDAQ 100. That should now take us downward through our weekly time frame. So full trend, we would start from here. Full trend, bearish move. Then you can see that this price has been below our moving average, right? Then price kind of broke out of it, a little bit, then corrected itself, dropped below it, right? Kind of see like a correction, which price came, broke above it a little bit, and now price has broken, drop, right? So if you take a look at this movement here on the weekly time frame, you can take a look at this as a drop. Here will be the correction, right? And here will be the drop. You can take a look at it. Now we are kind of having like a rally movement, right? Let's see if this pullback will actually come and hit this level, because that is exactly what I'm looking at, because I would want to see price react to a level it has reacted to previously, right? So that price has once reacted at this level, right? Price has once reacted at this level, right? So I would it should not be a surprise that if our NASDAQ 100 continues to push up to this level of 12,000, currently we're trading at 11,679. So it should not be a surprising or a new thing that this price actually go up to a level of 12,764. So watch out for it. This NASDAQ 100 should actually come to this level, then drop, right? So that price has once reacted at this level, right? We saw price came to this level, it's rejected, right? We saw price came to this level, it's rejected. Even price even came further to this level, right? We saw it's actually rejected at this level. So let's see this price actually come to this same level again, reject by giving us a bearish move. So as at now, we would want to consider a bullish move on this NASDAQ 100, and we can take a look at this movement like this. This will be the impulse move, right? Here will be the correction, and now another impulse move will be made. You kind of see like a little bit of a correction, which is more visible on the daily time frame though. After that, a continuous bullish move. Let's say it gets to a level of 12,000 plus before we kind of see a drop. And now you can take a look at this moving average. You all know the rules of trading moving average. Once price is below the moving average, it is a sell, but once it is above it, it is a buy. So we see that this price has just broken above our moving average. So see an indication that we have to go long on NASDAQ 100. NASDAQ 100 is starting to give us like a bullish move. So we should consider, like a long, we should consider go long on this NASDAQ 100, right? That should now take us to the daily time frame. So this daily time frame, you need to pay attention to this. So if we were following this channel consistently, you would have seen how we predicted this move, right? You see that how we highlighted this level, right? So that price once dropped to the same level on NASDAQ, then we had a pullback at this level, right? Price has reacted here. We saw price dropped. The price came up to the same level. We saw price reacted here, dropped. We saw price came up to the same level again. We saw price reacted, dropped. Now price has come to the same level again. We saw price react to that level, drop, right? And now price has gone up to this level. And guess what? It broke above it. Of course, we know that once price is reacting at a level, right, previously, and price breaks out of that level, definitely a pullback should be made to test that same level. So do not be surprised that if as price once consider this level as a ranging market move, especially if you are trading support and resistance. Once price break out of a support level, price must definitely come back to test that support level. Same thing if price break out of a resistance level, price must definitely come to test that resistance level. So we saw price broke out of this resistance. So now we see that price has come to test it. So after the testing, we should be expecting another bullish move on this NASDAQ 100, right? So, and if you notice something is that there's kind of like a little bit of a correlation between NASDAQ and DXY. Once we start to have a bullish move on DXY, there's a strong momentum on our USD index, right? We tend to see a bearish move on any other, stocks like index or like Nasdaq. We tend to see a bearish move on Nasdaq as a whole. But right now, you will see that this DXY is giving us a bearish move. If you take a look at your DXY, which is USD index, you would know that this DXY is giving us a bearish move. So one of the reasons why we are kind of having like a bullish move on this Nasdaq country. So do not be surprised, right? So since this DXY, I've done analysis on DXY. You can go back to check it. So as we will be having a bearish move on DXY, then we should be expecting a bullish move on NASDAQ 100. So I personally still expect a bullish move. That is true. And the third one is that you can take a look at this moving average. The price is above the moving average. You all know the rules of trading it. Once price is above the moving average, it is a buy. So clearly we can see that this price is above it. So let's see if this price will drop further down to tap this moving average before it continue our bullish move. So there's no doubt that price has come to test this resistance level, right? Let's say to drop a little bit to tap this 10 period moving average, so it can actually push our price up. So watch out for a bullish move this week on NASDAQ 100. But first of all, kind of like a bearish move should be made, a little bit of a bearish move. So do not be surprised. A little bit of a bearish move before we kind of see that spike on our NASDAQ 100, right? That should now take us to the 4-hour time frame. So I mean, those of you, if you want to trade this 4-hour time frame, you see that this 4-hour time frame is kind of like ranging. Let's kind of take out this level first of all. So we would want to kind of see it like, let's see, price reacted here, right? We saw price came to this level. We had a huge candlestick wick. We saw price drop to the same level, right? So do not be surprised that if price actually comes to tap this level before it actually push up again. So we can kind of, if you want to trade it, if you want to range with it on the 4-hour time frame, it is not a big deal. It is not bad though. So you can kind of see like price drop to this level, then you can take it up to this resistance, you can take it down to this level, except until price kind of move up, break above this resistance level here. Once price break above this resistance level, the next level we will be watching out for price to actually tap is this level of 12,000. Like I just talked about, we believe price will get to a level of 12,000. So let's see if price will actually range within this level. Once price can break above this level here, and the next level will be a level of 12,000 for our NASDAQ 100 to actually tap for this week. So do not forget a pullback, a little bit of a bearish move, just a little bit, then a bullish move would be made for the week.